On May 18th, 2025, something is going to happen due to which your world, your life, your future can change. From May 18th, 2025, the effect of Rahu is going to change on everything. Positive on some, negative on some. We all have heard about Rahu and Ketu. Rahu's wrath, Rahu's Mahadasha, Ketu's head. But do you know what is Rahu's lineage? Or when Rahu and Ketu are not two but one, meaning they were not separated into head and torso. So what was their name? Meaning what was the name of Rahu and Ketu before becoming Rahu and Ketu? How did Rahu and Ketu come into being? Is the effect of all these only negative? Or does their arrival also benefit some people? You may know some things, but you may not know some things. So, I have collected a lot of interesting and important information related to Rahu and Ketu and have brought it for you in this episode. So, as I said, from May 18th, 2025, something is going to happen due to which your world, your life, your future can change. What is Rahu? Rahu is neither visible nor can be caught, but when it moves, it shakes everything, the world as well as your future. But before understanding Rahu and Ketu, before understanding their effect, let me tell you a small story of the formation of Rahu and Ketu from our mythological tales. How were Rahu and Ketu formed? So the story of Rahu and Ketu comes from Sagar Manthan. Today we are going to talk about the formation of Rahu and Ketu. So when Rahu and Ketu were not formed, he was an Asura and his name was Swarbana. So the Sagar Manthan started. All the gods stood on one side, and all the demons and Asuras stood on the other side. The churning started. One by one things started coming out, which I have told you earlier also. After some things were taken out, Dhanvantari came out with Amrit Kalash, and from there the war started as to who would keep the Amrit Kalash, who would drink the Amrit. Drinking Amrit means becoming immortal. If the demons had become immortal, it would have been a big mess. So it was decided that all the demons would sit on one side, all the devas would sit on the other side, and Vishnuji took the form of an Apsara. Taking the form of Apsara, Vishnuji started giving Amrit to the people on both sides gradually. But there was a trick. The trick was that when Vishnuji would come towards the devs while dancing in the form of Mohini, he would bring the real Amrit Kalash and give Amrit to them. But when he would go towards the demons, he would give them something else to drink. But they were not allowed to drink Amrit. In all this, Swarbanu was the one demon who used a little bit of brain. He saw what game Vishnuji was playing in the form of Mohini, and he quietly evaded the eyes of the gods and sat beside them. And when his turn came and Vishnuji made him drink the nectar, at the same time the moon and the sun recognized that it was Swarbanu and not a god, and Vishnuji was told that he was making an Asura drink the nectar. On hearing this, Vishnuji came back from the form of Mohini to his own form, and Swarbanu had drunk the nectar. Swarbanu started running to escape Vishnuji's wrath. At that time, Vishnuji cut him into two parts with his Sudarshan chakra, thinking that maybe its effect would reduce or he would die, but he had already drunk the nectar. Now he could not die. Swarbanu was divided into two parts, head and torso. Swarbanu's head is named Rahu and the rest of the body is named Ketu. After that, because it was cut but he could not be finished, he could not die. So Vishnuji gave them a place among the planets, in the category of planets, but in the category of Chayagraha, not the real planet, a shadow planet. And from then till now, because they are demons, but after drinking Amrit, they have the qualities and power of the gods. They cannot die. They will remain. If they remain, then they will have an impact. Something or the other will keep happening. Now, what is that something or the other? How does it affect your life? When does it affect? And from 18th May 2025, what changes are going to come in the world and the future? In you and the world and India and all the people around you? We will discuss that a little. So this was the backstory of Rahu and Ketu. How Swarbanu, a demon, drank Amrit and became Rahu and Ketu, who became Chayagraha, shadow planets. Rahu's Gotra is Paitinasya, and Rahu's birthplace is Singhika Kshetra. Singhika Kshetra was earlier known as Sri Lanka, so Rahu was born in the Sri Lankan region. Rahu is related to Maya, magic, occult sciences, obsession, stubbornness, illusion. It means that someone will tell you something and you will understand something else. Someone will show you something, but it will go in your mind in a different way. So, as I told you that Rahu is called a shadow planet, it means that it is not like the other planets. It is not as it appears separately. And because it is a shadow, it affects every planet, every chart. So it does not matter whether you are a Taurus or a Leo or a Pisces or a Scorpio. It will affect every chart in some way or the other. And when it comes, what does it do? It creates desire, increases willpower, generates desires within you. If it generates positively, then your desires will move towards spirituality. You will be very much inclined towards spirituality. But if the desire comes in you negatively, then you will move towards materialistic things. When you move towards materialistic things, then you move closer to worldly illusion and move away from salvation. When you move towards spirituality, then you move towards salvation. Now I'm going to tell you separately what the benefits are when Rahu affects you positively. Like, you make foreign connections. You get a chance to go abroad, whether to settle there or to work there or to earn a lot of money from there. You can do amazing things in media, technology. You can go ahead of others. You can make a lot of progress in occult sciences. If you are into magical things, or you are into witchcraft, or you are into spirituality, connected with any kind of spirituality, or connected with any book, then Rahu will increase its effect on you. There are many levels in your understanding and occult sciences, just like there are classes. So it is not necessary that all of us pass the exam in just one go. Some get it in one go, some in 5 attempts. There are some who give 2 or 3 exams in a year and pass all of them. This is the time in terms of cognition and progress, where you learn, imbibe, and absorb these things very fast and can increase its impact and influence on you. Social status increases a lot. People start recognizing you. Respect increases. If you stand at a place and say something, people listen to you carefully. Even during opposition, the speed of your progress does not decrease. If Rahu has a positive effect on you and you have also done some negative things, suppose you are a politician or an actor, you are contesting an election, and everyone thinks that you will not win, but still you win. Or you are caught in some scandal, there is protest all over the country, still your film becomes a hit. Or you were not able to concentrate in studies, still you clear the exam. All this is the positive effect of Rahu. Under the bad influence of Rahu, you start getting surrounded by worries. You start getting worried about things which have not even happened, like, what if I do this and this happens? I am sitting in a plane, what if this plane crashes? I'm getting married, what will happen if this marriage does not work out? I'm going to buy something. I am not talking about something that can be bought from a shop. I am talking about buying something expensive. Or I am talking about buying a very expensive plot. I am talking about buying a house, or I am buying this house. What will happen if all this has vastu defects? One starts getting caught in, what would have happened if this had happened? During the bad influence of Rahu, you remain mentally very stressed. You get irritated over small things. You feel that people are standing against you, whereas it is not so, but you have this illusion. Someone wants to tell you something else, but you understand something else. You misinterpret its meaning. You react very badly to it. The opposite can also happen. Someone is directly talking about harming you, but you will not understand it. You will feel that he is my well-wisher, he is my well-wisher. These kinds of things happen under the bad influence of Rahu. Not getting good sleep, feeling physically and mentally tired all the time. Rahu causes all these things. This is a very big and visible effect. Inclination towards gambling, inclination towards addiction, inclination towards a toxic relationship. Here, everyone is saying that this person is not good for you, but you are getting inclined towards him. You are fighting with that person every day, but you are not able to leave him, her. The relationship is rotting, it stinks. 2 people are shouting at each other, fighting, but are not separating. Both have become toxic to each other. There is one person who does not want to let go of that relationship. There is another who wants to get out of it quickly. The person who does not want to get out or does not want to let the other person get out, Rahu has such an effect on him, her, that she is becoming toxic. It has become a habit, an addiction. I just told you about the toxicity of relationships. Diseases occur at this time. Skin problems occur the most.
Skin diseases occur. Allergies occur. All these things are seen more under the bad influence of Rahu. I am not scaring you. I am telling you the problem, because until we identify the problem, we cannot work on the solution. Unless I accept that there is something wrong around me, how will I try to improve it? The first step to improve anything is to identify the problem. So all this is not told to scare you. All this is true, it affects. It affects every person. Some early, some late, some more, some less. But just like every disease has a treatment, whether the disease is cured or not, its effect is reduced by the medicine.
I am telling you all this because if Rahu has a bad effect, and I told you that even a good effect can cause harm, then the remedies that are to be done for it, to keep it under control, so that that problem does not spread in your life, family, society, future. For that, it is important to know what the problem is in Rahu. When the problem is understood, only then we will work on the solution. Very soon, I am going to tell you what is the solution to the bad effects of Rahu. We all have heard a word, Rahu Dosh. We have also heard Mangal Dosh, but Rahu Dosh. What is the Mahadasha of Rahu? The Mahadasha of Rahu is an 18-year-long period in Vedic astrology that can bring intense transformation in a person's life. Rahu, a shadow planet without physical form, represents obsession, illusion, ambition, and material desires. Its influence is often unpredictable, as it magnifies the qualities of the house and sign it occupies in a person's birth chart. During its Mahadasha, Rahu can push an individual towards sudden success, foreign connections, fame, or technological and unconventional achievements. However, if poorly placed, it can also create confusion, anxiety, scandals, addictions, or misguided ambitions. The experience of this period varies greatly depending on the overall strength of Rahu in the chart, its conjunctions, aspects, and the dignity of its dispositor. It can feel like being on a roller coaster, both exhilarating and destabilizing. Spiritually, Rahu Mahadasha can be a time of deep karmic lessons, forcing individuals to confront illusions and break free from attachments. Remedies such as chanting mantras, meditation, and spiritual discipline are often recommended to stay grounded during this complex phase. You were not looking for someone whom you had never thought of, and as soon as you met him, you felt that you had a relationship with this person for many births. This is the part in which things change the fastest in your life. In these 18 years, it has its effect and it keeps on increasing or decreasing. But the change which happens the fastest, the beginning of these things, where there is a sudden boom of going up or falling, is called Rahu Antardasha, whose period is between 2.5 years to 3 years. What happens mainly in Rahu Antardasha? Whatever things you keep trying to get at that time, the hunger for it, the desire to get it, all this gets intensified. It reaches the level of obsession that I must have it. So if you are working for 8 to 9 hours every day, thinking that within 3 years I want a certain car, or a certain place, or a life with a certain person, you suddenly want to work for 12-15 hours instead of 8 hours, and you start working too. This happens because of Rahu Antardasha, because your obsession level has become so intense, so much increased that you have no patience left. You want that thing, and you want it immediately. So, for immediate, what you must have thought some time ago that I will get it in 5 years. Now you want it within 1 year. So when you want it in 1 year instead of 5 years, you increase your hard work 5 times. During this time, a person does not get tired. He works very hard. All these effects are there during Rahu Antardasha. When you are under the influence of Rahu, any astrologer will tell you whether you are under the influence of Rahu or not. As I said, I am repeating that from 18th of May 2025, the effect of Rahu is going to change on everything. Positive on some, negative on others. But if you are under the influence of Rahu, then some things will definitely happen to you. You will remain confused between illusion and reality. The truth will be something else, but you will understand something else. You will have an increased desire for such things which will later harm you or you will regret. So when you want it in 1 year instead of 5 years, you increase your hard work 5 times. During this time, a person does not get tired. He works very hard. All these effects are there during Rahu Antardasha. When you are under the influence of Rahu, any astrologer will tell you whether you are under the influence of Rahu or not. As I said, I am repeating that from 18th of May 2025, the effect of Rahu is going to change on everything. Positive on some, negative on others. But if you are under the influence of Rahu, then some things will definitely happen to you. You will remain confused between illusion and reality. The truth will be something else, but you will understand something else. You will have an increased desire for such things, which will later harm you or you will regret. You will feel sad. When the effect is over, you will feel that you should not have said this, you should not have done this. That project which came to me, that film which came to me, the film went to a particular actor, that actor refused, I don't want to do it. The same film then went to a new actor and it made that new actor a superstar. But that film went to a new actor because an established actor got confused and did not do the film. So it went to a small actor, and now that small actor has become a bigger name than that big actor. You will find many examples in Bollywood. If you search, you will find them in politics. If you search, you will find them in business. You will find this everywhere. It confuses you between reality and illusion. Another effect of Rahu is that you want to be very famous. You want to be very successful. You become over-ambitious. You cannot put a limit on how much you want. You want more success, more success. And when you want a lot of success in a short time, you start looking for shortcuts. The path to shortcut to success goes through illegal things. By doing wrong things, tax evasion, doing harm to someone else and benefiting yourself. All these types of things are shortcuts, and these shortcuts only give short-term success. Long-term success is not achieved, but at that time you become so obsessed that you want it. Because in over-ambition you want to go so high and you reach that point that whatever is required to reach here, I will do it. You stop seeing right and wrong. All this is the special effect of Rahu. But if the effect of this Rahu is kept under control, then what can happen? There may be some hidden talent inside you. There may be some hidden ability inside you which you never knew, which you never saw. You did not know. And one day someone said that, friend, you do this work very well. Why don't you try your hand at it? It could be a business, an art form that you dance very well. This happens due to the controlled effect of Rahu. You get opportunities to go abroad. If you are in a corporate sector, you will get an invitation from abroad. You will get a job offer from there. If you have been thinking for many years that someday I will go to such and such country and settle down there forever, you find out that you got an offer from that country, which you had not even thought of, and suddenly one day, nor is there an offer coming, that there is a company which wants to make you sit in its head office, and their head office is in USA, UK, wherever you want to go. So all this happens during this time when Rahu's Mahadasha runs, which is for 18 years. And this time, 18th of May. It is a coincidence. It is a coincidence that on one hand, I am saying 18 May. On the other hand, the Mahadasha is for 18 years. And the number of times the mantra has to be recited to remove all these things is 18,000. Now, why is this yap done 18,000 times? It is done because its effect lasts for 18 years. So 1,000 yap is done every year. 18,000 yap is done. It is divided into 1,000 in every year. The total of all these is 9, and I have told you earlier how magical a number 9 is. I am telling you the solution as well. I am telling you. To control all these things, to reduce the effect of all these, it will not end, it will reduce, to control things, to control the effect of Rahu on you, on your zodiac sign, you should go to Pithani Mandir. Where is Pithani Mandir? There is a very beautiful place named Pauri Garhwal in Uttarakhand, in the middle of the mountains, in a very peaceful place near the river. In the middle of the forest, there is a temple. Its name is Pithani Mandir. That temple is of Rahu. One goes there to calm Rahu. Worship is done there to control Rahu, to calm him down. Its effect, its influence cannot be removed from you, from the zodiac sign. It has to be reduced on you so that you get its benefit as much as you can absorb. And if there is any loss, then it should be as much as you can bear. For all this, one goes to Pithani Mandir. Where is it? Pauri Garhwal, Uttarakhand. So you will go to the place of the one whom you want to worship. We worship the sun by looking at the sun. We worship the moon by looking at the moon. The sun is worshipped in the sun, standing in the sun. The moon is worshipped in moonlight. Rivers are worshipped by getting into the water. Agni is worshipped near the fire. Then it has its effect, its impact. This temple is the place where the entire impact of Rahu, the entire energy of Rahu falls. It is believed so. It is believed that this is the same place where Rahu and Ketu were separated by the Sudarshan chakra. So Rahu's head fell here. Imagine if this is true, then what would be the powers of the Pitani temple? It is believed that this temple was also built by Adi Guru Shankaracharya. He was the one who discovered it. He had the knowledge that a temple should be built here. This should be the place of Rahu. And it was inaugurated by the hands of Adi Guru Shankaracharya. After that, temples, etc. were built. Things keep going on. But people believe that Adi Guru Shankaracharya had found this place and decided that this is the place where the energy of Rahu is the highest. Now, what is offered to Rahu? Mustard oil and sesame are offered to Rahu. This is very similar to what we offer to Lord Shani. What happens? Why are sesame and mustard oil offered? It has an effect. So as I told you earlier that it is a shadow planet. So when we offer mustard oil and sesame seeds, then its entire cosmic energy, the dark forces due to which you are harmed, all this calms it down, reduces it, decreases it. It is believed that mustard oil has the ability to absorb all the negative energy within itself, and you are not affected by the evil eye. So it protects you from the evil eye. Sesame seeds also do the same thing. Both of these are used together. It is offered together so that you can be saved from the evil eye. What I was telling you earlier, that some hidden enemy, some old hidden enemy has come out in the open. Things like this come under evil eye, that someone must have cast an evil eye on you. I will harm him. He will not be able to do the harm he is trying to do, or the level at which he is trying to harm will reduce by doing all these offerings. The toxicity that is inside you, the anger, the resentment, the irritation, the confusion about anything, the illusion and delusion that I had talked about, all these offerings work to reduce all these. But feeding animals along with mantras is also considered. It is a very pious act for Rahu, especially black cows and black dogs. Providing food to them, feeding them makes Rahu happy. It calms Rahu. Try to skip feeding the black cow or the black dog on some days. It is okay, but try not to skip it on Saturday. As I told you, Saturn and Rahu are the counterparts of each other. Both are closely connected. So if you offer food to them on Saturdays, that is to a black dog, a black cow and other animals, then it has a greater effect on Rahu. That means Rahu calms down faster for you. Every zodiac sign and every planet has a color. The color of Rahu is deep blue, so as I told you, mustard oil is offered. A blue cloth is also offered to Rahu. So all these things, the blue cloth, the sesame seeds, the mustard oil, and the 18,000 times Rahu Jap. He sits in the Pitani temple of Rahu and does a Sri Mandir for you without you going there, with your name and gotra. Going to a city, finding a temple, standing in a queue, spending time in it and getting hold of a Pandit Jino, and sitting with them and getting the entire puja done is a lengthy process. If you can go, then definitely go. If you are unable to go for some reason, I have brought a solution for that too. There is the Sri Mandir app. Download it, check it. All the things I have told you just now, with your name and gotra, you are watching this video sitting in any corner of the world, go to the Sri Mandir app, search it in that, you will find it very easily. The entire puja will be done online for you, with your name and gotra, by the hands of experienced pandits. This entire puja will be done for you by Pragan pandits, who have done many such pujas, with full rituals. So Sri Mandir is for every such person who wants to go but is unable to go due to any situation, time, money, or compulsion. So take advantage of the Sri Mandir app. Many people are already taking advantage of it. It is not easy to travel to another state just to perform a puja in the midst of your work, your daily routine. That is why I have brought Sri Mandir for you, so that it becomes convenient for you. So in this transit, reset your karmic. Bring the good effects up. Bring the bad effects down. Because both will have effects. So in this Rahu transit, you also take advantage of it and stay happy. Take care of yourself, your loved ones, everyone. Keep laughing, keep smiling, stay healthy, stay busy, stay happy. And whatever problem you have a solution.